Neat stuff, neat stuff.
Hi, Scary Gary, back for another week. Well, like most of the rest of the country, we're sheltering in place again. Therefore, I'm going to have to do some more neat stuff. The fact is, probably last week's Shelf It and this week's Shelf It Phase 3, I probably would have put those together. But we're just not getting to camp. And when we're not getting to camp, I don't have material. Matter of fact, this weekend, we were supposed to be up at Canton at one of the first Mondays. That was our very first video that we ever did. And it's canceled. It is the first time it has been canceled in 170 years. So they can't claim to be the longest continuous flea market anymore due to our present situation. Well, like I said last week, just be safe out there, guys. So today is Shelf It Phase 3. Now, the little cabinets on each side of our master bed, which are made for hanging up clothes, but made for hanging up clothes that are not Scary Gary size, I've taken that and I have split it so that I can put, the whole idea was to put drawers in there. And instead of drawers, I decided to just make a middle shelf. Now the way I did it was I put a brace on each specific side and then I put a shelf goes across the middle. The shelf is not attached to the braces. Therefore, if somebody wants to turn this back into a hang-up closet, all I have to do is remove the center shelf, and it's the same way it was, with the exception I have one small board on the outside, which is not going to bother anybody. But having these shelves, I bought these 6 plastic bins, and the way these plastic bins are, they fit, 2 fit exactly in the bottom, so that, and they make it through the door. And then on the next shelf, I can't get 2 end to end like this, but I can put one on top of the other. And the way those bins are, there's like this little square that's on the top of each one of them, so they kind of nest inside each other. Now, that means I have 4 in that specific side, which leaves me 2 extra, which I bought them as a group. They weren't very expensive. And we will probably just use the other 2 in the other side. The real nice thing about these bins are when it's time to go camping, we basically pack them at the house. So instead of bringing out the totes like we used to and then put everything in its place, you just pack the actual bin and then the bin slides in and it's done. So that, for a weekend warrior type scenario, or when you're packing and you're just going to set things aside, it's real handy. So this did not hardly cost anything. Matter of fact, the wood that I used was all extra wood that I had at the house. So I didn't spend even 1 cent on anything extra, with the exception of the plastic bins. Now I hope you've enjoyed. And I hope to see you next week. And remember, please be safe out there.
If you liked the video, give it a thumbs up.
Turn on your post notifications.
Put the comments down below. Subscribe and it'll make me happy.